Hey everybody, champagne is from France, but Carboniste is California. And I'm here at the winery to find out what these bubbles are all about.
You're standing in the majestic Person Wine Company, the home of Carboniste wines. This is where we make all of our wines. I like to describe it as modern sparkling wine, which is this idea that it's sparkling wine. We're using a lot of the traditional techniques that you'd find in champagne, but we're adapting it to sort of California's climate and the agricultural product, the grapes that we're getting, so that we're kind of tailoring the process to our specific inputs.
After meeting at UC Davis and working with wine around the world, this husband and wife teamed up to create their own bubbly blend.
We like to say that champagne is from France and Carboniste is California. We are able to set ourselves apart from champagne in a number of ways. We're not held down by the rules and regulations that champagne producers have to abide by. We don't have certain timelines for production. We don't have to have wine in bottle for a certain amount of time in order to call it sparkling wine. We also can have whichever closures we want when we sell it to our customers. For instance, you'll see that we have a lot of our wines are under red crown cap, much like beer bottles. And I like to say, if you know how to open a beer, you can open sparkling wine, which makes it more accessible, makes it more fun, right?
Okay, easy access with bubbles in the bottle.
We love using different grape varieties. We test out different grape varieties every year, and we always are coming out with new products in order to create flavors that are fun, flavorful of California terroir, meaning we want our grapes to taste like sunshine. We want our wines to taste like sunshine. We want you to think of the California sunshine almost as if you're putting a grape in your mouth.
So with that, they're shaking up the wine world just a little bit.
In a sense, it's a wine that's optimized to our California terroir. We're not trying to pretend like this is champagne. What we're trying to do is express the sunshine of California in a bottle. I had a handful of friends out of college who wanted to make their own wines, and so they made a Napa Cab or a Sonoma Pinot. In the back of my mind, I'm like thinking, you know how many brands there are for those sections of the market? Like it's a flooded market. And so with sparkling wine, there's a couple dozen producers. You could probably name 10 of them. It's not a well-developed section of the market. I really kind of saw it as a green field, and being part of the new world, being California, like we can kind of do whatever we want. When you show it to a new consumer that hasn't had sparkling red, it's like blows their mind. It's something that's like truly fresh and crunchy and bright. It's not like a Cabernet Sauvignon with bubbles in it. It's a sparkling wine that's red. And it's actually like strangely delicious. I always kind of joke that some people make wine that tastes like oak. Some people make wine that tastes like yeast. I want to make wine that tastes like grapes, which seems obvious, right? That seems like a pretty obvious thing. But truly, the best part about our inputs are the grapes. That's the highest quality component. And the more I can kind of retain that essential brightness that comes from the vineyard, the more I can preserve it.
And fun fact, this drink doesn't exactly fizzle out.
It lasts for weeks, containing that sparkling. It's not gonna go flat. Our wines last for a long time, and especially if you have the special stopper that we include in a lot of our 3-packs. Sparkling wine can be enjoyed by anybody. We see the demographic from 21 up through 65 plus enjoying our sparkling wines because they're well made and there's different products for what people are looking for. I'm most excited about the endless opportunities that we can cross when we're making sparkling wine. We have worked with Albarino grapes, Pinot Grigio grapes, obviously the Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. We have some Merlot in some of our red wines. So there's a world of experimentation that allows us to express California in a whole new way.
A drink designed to sparkle.
You have to be obsessed about what you're working on to do something great. Because if you're not obsessed about it, it might come out good, but it's not going to be great.
For us at Carboniste, it's all about joy. We really love the look on people's faces when you walk in the door with a bottle of sparkling wine. I'll sometimes just pour a glass and you can just see levity, you know, and sparkling beverages do that to people. They just have something that makes you feel excited inside. And sometimes it's important to just take a moment and feel that joy.